opening position, though. And now realizing they're in a very good 5-on-4 with a whole hell of a lot of map control. They're just going to try to get this bomb down. Good flash into CT. Malbs tries to take a couple of flights. Deco and Flamey on the other side. And now it's just Blue lining the feed. How did this one go so wrong? After the opening pick goes their way, it's not a single kill past that, and 1 win. Shut them down on the site take. What a start from 1 win. I talk about how you've got Flamey recently picking up the torch, right? That's put on display. It's on silver lining with that 1 round right there. Already opens it up with a phenomenal 3K, and 00Nation are just going to be buying right back into it. A couple of deagles to try to fray this one out. The mid jump made by Travis, who tries to counter them before they cross to the boxes, but apparently I don't know if he knew that they couldn't actually be there by then, but he just forfeits the angle. Don't want to stick around for too long and offer yourself up. Can't be upset with that. I do remember, because 00Nation have, actually, there's been a lot of Brazilian roster shuffles recently with MIBR. I mean, it looks like they've finally put a pin in something stable, which is actually working out for them. We just saw that over at Blast. You've got Team 1, who obviously just lost one of their star players in Malbs. You've got 00Nation, who have been floating with a couple of different players in the past. In fact, the last time I saw them, I think they usually, like, defaulted 2 or 3 ops, which isn't really good. Oh, well, speak of the young gun, one of the best in Brazil himself, Malbs starts it off with a 1D, at least to bring it back into a 4-on-4. And they're dominating the mid-control right now. VSM, what another headshot. And they are not happy with how that pistol panned out, leaving it only up to 1 man on this B site. It's Foster. I say the young gun of this 1-win roster, he needs to show up big, but Deco's come in and assistance. VSM falls, that's the bomb going down, and it leaves it to Malbs and Leo DRK. Now Leo chips in for a frag, and they've got to wait for this flank in Malbs to activate. Neither of them seem weary of this happening just yet. Travis, he's in the market door, he's giving himself up, and it's all up to Deco. Playing around this site, they know he has to be here. He found that trade onto VSM. 15 seconds left. The call's given over. He has to pull out the USP. 10 seconds left. There's no bullets left. And Deco, what is that shot? Leo, sit down. 1 win 2. Oh my God. I can't take this, bro. We just get off of one of the most competitive series I've ever seen between Spirit and Savage. Literally down to the wire, couldn't get closer. And then this happens. What is this from Deco? That first kill? Sure, I mean, Malbs was jumping and accuracy is a thing, but what is that shot to finish it? Oh, man, we are in for a heater, I can already tell. And look at 1 win. Already establishing this Palace presence. Won't let the Deagles do as much damage this time around Malbs. It looks like he's just waiting. Maybe he expects this flank at some point. I'm uncertain, but 1 win have yet to make a play like this, so could catch them by surprise. VSM, lucky to get away with his life. Foster tries to catch him on the escape, but now it's Leo's turn to step up. And look at this flank from Glowing. Malbs, this could be an entire false sense of security. If he walks out A, maybe finds a pick, it'd be a complete falsehood. Look at all this extra time 00Nation are taking. Try and Coldzera have no idea what's going on right now. 2 free kills lined up for the MP9. And it's just against the pistols, but it's still a massive impact because now it pretty much eliminates the chances to contend and even adds another one to his tally at long range. It's all up to VSM. Mr. Vac himself, the Desert Eagle. This is the gun you want him on, and that's why. Can't defend against shots like that. A double down. Stop it, VSM! How does he get 3 there? It's a 2-on-1. Almost gets the 4th on Catwalk, but Travis puts an end to the tragedy. And oh my God. Dude. 3-0. Alright, 1 win, take it. They take it. Whatever. Sure. Why not? Why not? Alright. Well, now we get to see our first taste of a buy round from 00Nation, but this is a highlight and a half. Still keeping it even. VSM is crazy, bro. Definitely a good pickup, at least for the 00Nation squad. Not necessarily one of the pickups as a recent, but he's been here for quite some time. Glad they kept him. Flamey all the way through underpass is once again taking the forward stance to clear out a big portion of the map. 1 win. Have so much control, so much information, and 00Nation are all running back in here. Flamey's gonna hear this. Melbs is not ready for him to be this close. Are they gonna trade him out? They're all gonna come running in, but coldzera thankfully mitigates the damage he's allowed to produce. But Deco wants to regain some fallen control as he walks back into underpass. Silence them 4, but nobody's going to be there to try to contest against it. It looks like maybe you've got Leo contemplating the idea of going through to try to punish him, but no, they're all just holding the line for now. Glowing and Deco both want to peek back into middle. They heard the flash and the run boost, so they could very well walk away with another pick or two, but coldzera's going to hear them running into connector, so I wonder if he's going to change the plan around to going into the A site. Oh no, here's this flank that I was talking about, but it's a big miss. coldzera gets shut down, 30 seconds left. I don't know if there's time to go all the way back around and commit towards the B site. Leo and co just have to make things work as they are. Try with the AWP and try as he must. This round almost looks like an impossibility. Leo falls, that's the bomb given up. And they know it's got to be an A site hit at this point. I think they're just going to call it a day, man. Give him the 4th, but damn. No matter how dominant some of these shots look, 00Nation, they just can't catch a consistent break. But yeah, I mean, we are definitely seeing some kinks in this puzzle for 00Nation. I mean, like, remember, we always have to keep in the back of our minds, this is their first official. There will be mistakes, but dropping this map, even though it is early on to say that, if they drop this map, that might just set us up for a quick 2-0 for 1 win. Guns still set out for the side of 00Nation, not ready to give it up just yet. As coldzera looks to make his way into middle, gives away a lot of info. Down to 3 HP, this Molotov takes him so desperately low. And now he's stuck in this con smoke. Glowing has some thought that somebody could be here. Now jiggling back in as he spotted him. He has. And he won't let him inch any further. And there goes that con flank. The ace in the hole that could have gotten them into this A site taken away from them. Foster getting spotted out by Malbs, but he'll take that trade. He wants the info to be given over to his squad, who can now pull an extra man in on rotation. You've got Travis trying to set themselves up for this. And some really great util usage from 1 minute is literally keeping them pressed out of either one of these sites until at bare minimum, like 30 seconds left on the clock. That's huge. It just completely discombobulates these site takes, and now it doesn't even seem like they have a plan as to where they want to go. Malb's starting to clear out underpass, maybe contemplating going in for a cons rotation to A. But with the bomb still in the apartments, if he does that, then his impact in this round severely limited. Maybe just trying to sell a fake and pull some extra rotates, but as it stands, there's not many people here to begin with. 1 win aren't going to pull any extra men over because of you. Foster hears him running up. A player on the balcony via some shutdown, and it looks like this B is unlock and key. They haven't taken care of Foster yet. Where is he gone? He's still in van, and there he comes swinging through. 1 on 5 for try, and there's not much for him to be said in this round. I don't know how many dinks came in through that wall, but it was kind of miraculous. A 5-0 start, maybe not the way that 00Nation were expecting their debut to go, and definitely same with the fans who came here to tune in for them. Still, though, I guess a long way to go on this map. It is by far not the end. But I don't know if this timeout's going to be all they need to get them back on track. They have thrown a lot of force buys into the ring already. Would not be shocked if they went for another one, but just going around this AWP... I mean, I could see it, right? But Try is going to be completely disjointed from this next investment that you have without actually buying around him. I don't know, maybe you still take a save in the next round? Maybe you just have him go down to a MAC 10? I guess that's going to be the plan. But I guess you could say this is not going the way they planoed. I'm sorry. So is Flamey. You didn't mean to peek that. Try walks away with an opening pick, and 3 players have armor right now for 00Nation, so if they can make a way down to connector and retrieve that gun, I feel like it'd make their job a whole lot easier, but they don't want to test the temptations of fate. They're okay with that. They're just going to try to commit into an A exec off of the 1 pick they found. Not too shabby either. They've still got 2 smokes to get in, a couple of Molotovs, and if they just trade out on this site, even let 2 for 1 go the way on their first pick, this could be a round where they look to contest in. Deco posted up on the angle, rare miss from him, and now they're going to come flooding out through Palace as well. No flashes, so Travis is going to have nothing but a shooting gallery in front of him. Coldzera can't trade. Now you need to bring one of these back, guys. I said 2 for 1, that's fine. Coming up through the smoke, glowing, doubles down, and Leo left alone in a 1-on-3. He's just vacating once again. 00Nation. They had a way to get into that site. I mean, it was 3-on-3. All you had to do was trade out glowing coming through that smoke. And if they did, there's a real world where they get the bomb down, now have weapons to play with, and potentially fight on that post plant. But no, it's going to be a 6-0 start for 1 win. And now we've got Leo going around the world, seeing if he can't pick up a gun. And he'll be able to find it, right? He's still got Flamies in bottom con. But he's not happy with just the weapon. He wants the round. There should be a player. Never mind. Nope. Look, if he went up a little bit more, that was a free kill. It was. Well, again, throwing their hat into the ring of a bye. And I'm actually kind of curious as to how Try is able to get an op here. I think VSM dropped it to him. But he definitely couldn't afford it himself. He definitely couldn't. This one looks like a set piece as they come in the middle. A lot of pieces of util flying over, but glowing. Shows Malvs where the rabbits are. It's a quick 5-on-4 that 1 win escape away from middle, and he's able to upgrade to an AK-47 too. And it doesn't look like 00Nation have an incentive, or rather a plan on what to do now. I mean, like, you start with them looking super destined to take middle. It was, I am guaranteed that was a set piece, 100%, with all the util they were throwing in. It was definitely just one of those dry run strats you work on. But since that first kill doesn't go their way, they just kind of sit around and spawn for a second, because that was really what they wanted to do to get back into this round. And without that opening pick, they have to work from one hell of a disadvantage. They don't know where 1 win are. It's scary. Try has an ample opportunity to work this pick back, which he will. There goes Travis, glowing, misses the shot, but that goes picked up where he's left off. Bomb dropped in con, the gambit sold, and you've even got Leo pulling out a Molotov in jungle. What a shot! This could be it. This could be the round where they finally change it up. You still gotta go through Deco and CT. The op misses its opening shot. Can he hit the second? No, they're pushing him down. Leo sits in front. Molotov, or rather, that's a nade pulled out as he sits front missiles. Tries to bait out another op shot if this kill comes through. It's huge, but no. Another crucial miss. Leaves it all up to Foster. He's been fairly quiet this game, but that's just the lonely life of a B-site defender. 2 players on default, 1 in CT. He'll have to isolate these picks to utter perfection, especially against the legend in Coldzera. No newcomer to B, or rather to A-site Mirage post plants. And this one, well, certainly isn't going to be going against him in the notebook. Leo's got the flank. This one's done. 3 players stay alive, and it looks like 00Nation finally get themselves on the board after long last. But still, more work needs to be done. They've done a good job in the fact that some of these rounds are down to the wire. Like, only 2-3 players staying alive for 1 win. The money's not really established itself still. So, if 00Nation can clap back with a rifle round right here, that is absolutely huge. They potentially get themselves onto the board for 3, and maybe this T-side can start to salvage something. A lot of ifs, ands, or buts that need to be accomplished. But 00Nation If there's anybody that can do it, I feel like it's them. Gotta represent. The NA blood in me tells me that I gotta cheer on my boys. Minute 12 and still kind of toying around with where they want to go. We can see they're kind of split up across the map, though maybe they're looking for a pick or two to actually get them into one of these sites, maybe favor their chances a bit more. But this is a very scary angle to go against from Flamey, who's now spotted nothing in the A ramp. They can try to press up on this Palace defense. Flamey even peppers a couple of bullets in. This is just going to be an A crunch, but when will they expect this? How many kills are going to come in? That's my question, because if 00Nation can get like that first opening pick, start to trade players out, then obviously the round's just going to start to fly their direction. But if they don't clear out Flamey, that's where things go awry. Gecko, another crucial miss. Two of them are rather way more than that in the past couple of rounds as they exit themselves onto the say site. Malbs shuts down Travis in jungle, so there's really nothing to be said on this retake. The bomb, though, is still actually yet to be planted, and it gives OneWin this inkling to still try to come in for this retake, even though the money isn't that great. I'm surprised they're not calling it a save at this point in time. Glowing's crept up through CT, and Leo's got him locked in. Even though that OneWin haven't, or rather 00Nation haven't looked the strongest of forces yet, Leo has definitely been a sharpshooter the times I've seen him so far. And finally, they can see, they understand that there's no point to throw your weapons away in on this retake. Hope to give yourself chances in the next with your AWP and M4 retrieval. But still, you gotta pray that 00Nation don't want to take that away from you, because I can almost guarantee they certainly do. At the same time, they don't have any money either. So, you know, there's pros and cons. There are. South American CS has been really interesting recently. I know I kind of touched on that at the beginning, but I just remembered about like the whole Last Dance thing that's going on. That's another team to keep your eye on. Then you've got the new 9Z. There's a lot of talent in the South American region. I'd like to see them continue to put up a fight here. Bit of a strung together buy for the side of OneWin, or rather, well, there's only really one investment coming back from Flamey. Travis and Glowing both called it a save. Took their paychecks and stuffed it into the bank accounts without touching it. Oh, another miss from Deco, who's seemingly fallen off of a cliff in the past couple of rounds when it comes to this AWP. And now we've got Mobs working in connector. 00Nation have done this a lot. They have almost every round had somebody trying to lurk up connector. It does seem like they have this super heavy A default, and look, I guess it's somewhat working. Mountains, that's a beautiful kill too, taking care of Flamey, but the trade's right back at him with Travis picking up an 8K. Don't give him a chance, VSM. You don't want to let him. They play it safe. They smoke off Con. Glowing, though, shows no respect as he goes up through the stairwell. Travis behind the smoke falls. There's VSM tripping in for one. Now needing more. Leo delivers. And this round looks to be poised for a 00Nation victory as Cold shuts down Foster. Deco tops to save the AWP. It's Jame time, boys, and 00Nation are crawling their way back into it. Leo confirms that that AWP is nowhere to be in bounds. And I wonder if they're going to try to take it away from him. We have tried running into T-spawn, but he's got an AWP of his own. I don't know if sacrificing that is necessarily the play. Well, I mean, they've been able to patch the bleeding up. I mean, OneWin, after those 6 successful rounds, they've definitely slowed down. I mean, Flamey is still usually averaging like 1 in every one of these rounds where they're going up towards his site. It's unfortunate, I guess, in that one. Malbs just gets the better of him. But a big key to the puzzle that's missing, at least from defending that A site, is Deco in his AWP. I believe he hasn't gotten a single kill with it in the past. Like, I actually just watched him kill Leo, so that's funny. But when they actually are going onto the site, it's... I don't think he's gotten a single kill there in the past 3 rounds. They tried to. And now they're gonna speed it up, thinking that this might be their eco round. They couldn't be more incorrect, as Flamey shuts him down at the seams, sitting in the Molotov. He's the master of the flames, doesn't care, because through it he'll find both. And 00Nation, the misread costs him a fortune. Still not completely out of the realm of possibility, but somebody's gonna need to make a play here. They definitely thought this was their eco, considering Flamey's got an M4 in that round. Maybe they discounted Travis on the P250. They saw, I think, Glowing with an M4 and then an MP9, and then that recovered M4 of Travis. So I'm really not too sure of what, you know, what the call was. I can just assume that that's what happened. However, I said, you know, when will 1Win get back on top of things? I'm uncertain. I'm still worried, though, because VSM is alive, and after seeing that clip that he hit with a deagle, man, I'm not going to discount him from anything. Did that molly land underbell? No. That one will, though. And there comes VSM, getting one pick to try to equalize this one back out onto Glowing. And they still look to crunch into this A site. Malbs has been in ramp the entire round. Flamey's now repositioned under balcony. And with this kill, this round can become a reality, but VSM doesn't count it in. And neither does Malbs as Deco's up, finally finds one on the A defense. Try gets one, but gets the hell out of there. 3-7, 1Win right back out on top. Still not the most convincing of rounds. But I don't want to point, I don't want to like chalk 00Nation up to that. I don't, because for that round, I still just think it's an unfortunate call, thinking that it's an eco. They go for an A hit, trying to punish the pistols, which would have worked, because the only reason it doesn't is because they have utility. They shut them down with the Molotov. Leo is flashed. Alright, well, no, I thought Leo was flashed, but still. If they don't have util there, if they just have the pistols, completely different round. Still, though, 00Nation have had some really good eco management, because even after all of these rounds where it's so close, so they're not converting them, or it's, you know, being dominated on, like, they're somehow coming out with investments. When they've slowed it down with this map aggression. We saw earlier in the game where they were going into the B apartments, going all the way up through the T. Oh my god. Did that land? I don't think that landed. I think that missed. I'm pretty sure that bounced off of the little railing at the top of the site and flubbed it, but I'm not too sure if he heard the tags onto Leo, but he has definitely done some incredible damage. But yeah, I mean, 1Win, as I was saying, like, in the earlier rounds, you have Flamey going all the way through underpass into T-House. You have them getting into Palace, taking ramp control. But now they've given a lot more respect over to the 1Win offense, who are actually starting to look to make a half out of this. And up catwalk they go into Glowing's M4, and it's welcoming arms. He's only good for one. Now Foster has to go big at this B site. Again, I speak of, he hasn't really yet to have a chance in this round. But now you got to worry about Malbs. Last time they let Deco hit a clip of his lifetime. That's because Malbs, rather, the flank didn't get both kills. You get the gist. 1 on 2. Travis. He's got to be the one to pull the miracle off now. And in the bench he is. 10 seconds to go. They got to get this bomb down. And I don't think they know where he is. He's just going to come up and deny this. This round's done. 4 seconds. Is the peak coming through? It is. And thankfully Malbs saves the day. The young gun, the rising star, gives 00Nation their fourth. I thought that one was done and dusted. Travis doesn't know if... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, that position makes tons of sense, because the last time they saw Malbs, it was him taking down Flamey towards A, and when he did that, he is very commonly known to go through CT, into market, flank them, and that's why Travis stayed where he was on bench, because he thought he was coming around through market. But this is the anti-eco they were desiring to go up against. 00Nation, even though it's only postponed by 1 round, still give themselves a very ample chance to get themselves their 5th right here.